Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Amazing Civil Engineering Studies. Time to enter the world of civil engineering. Here we will learn about different concepts related to civil engineering. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more new updates. In today's video we are going to discuss about surveying. Important points to remember. Important points. The error due to bad ranging is cumulative and always positive. Offsets are short measurement from chain line. Invar tape is made of an alloy of nickel and steel. Number of links in a 30 meter metric chain is 150. Ranging is the process of aligning the chain in a straight line between two extremities. For all conditioned triangle, no angle should be less than 30 degrees. The principle of working from whole to part is used in surveying because accumulation of error is prevented. The main object of running a tie line is to take details of nearby object. A building is an obstacle to both chaining and ranging. The main difference between an optical square and a prism is that no adjustment is required in a prism square, since the angle between the reflecting surface cannot be changed. The angle of intersection of the two plane mirrors of an optical square is 45 degrees. The correction for sag is always subtractive. The allowable length of an offset depends upon the 1 degree of accuracy required. 2 Method of setting out the perpendicular and nature of ground. 3 Scale of plotting. Angles can be set out with the help of French cross staff, either 45 degree or 90 degrees. The permissible error in chaining for measurement with chain on rough or hilly ground is 1 in 250. Cross staff is an instrument used for setting out right angles. Normal tension is that pull which neutralize the effect due to pull and sag. If the length of a chain is found to be short on testing, it can be adjusted by straightening the links. The maximum tolerance in a 20 meter chain is plus or minus 5 mm. The length of a chain is measured from outside of the handle to outside of other handle. The true meridians at different places are parallel to each other. In the prismatic compass, the magnetic needle and graduated circle do not move with the box. For a line AB, the forebearing of AB and back bearing of AB differ by 180 degrees. Local attraction in compass surveying may exist due to presence of magnetic substances near the instruments. The prismatic compass and surveyor's compass give whole circle bearing. WCB of a line and quadrantal bearing, QB of a line respectively. The horizontal angle between the true meridian and magnetic meridian at a place is called declination. The negative declination shows that the magnetic meridian is to the western side of the true meridian. If the magnetic meridian of the Sun at a place at noon in southern hemisphere is 167 degrees, the magnetic declination at that place is. If the magnetic declination is less than 180 degree, then the declination is towards east. If the magnetic declination is more than 180 degrees, then the declination is towards west. Noon means always ends at noon, and it is always from north to south. We get 180 degrees. Theodolite is an instrument used for measurement of both horizontal and vertical angle. The process of turning the telescope about the vertical axis in horizontal plane is known as swinging. Size of 8 theodolite is specified by diameter of lower plate. A telescope is said to be inverted if its vertical circle is to its right and the bubble of the telescope is down. The crosshairs in the surveying telescope are placed much closer to the eyepiece than to the objective lens. The adjustment of horizontal crosshair is required particularly when the instrument is used for leveling. The error due to eccentricity of inner and outer axis can be eliminated by reading both verniers and taking the mean of the two. A level line is a line parallel to the mean spheroidal surface of Earth. Foresight and backsight are taken on a turning point. The rise and fall method of leveling provides a complete check on backsight, intermediate sight, foresight. Error due to both curvature and refraction can be neutralized by setting the level midway between the two stations. Height of instrument method of leveling is quicker and less tedious for large number of intermediate sight. The rise and fall method provides a check on the reduction of intermediate point level. If the staff is not held vertical at a leveling station, the reduced level calculated from the observation would be less than true reduced level, RL. The sensitivity of the bubble tube can be increased by increasing the diameter of the tube. The difference between a level line and a horizontal line is that level line is a curved line while horizontal line is a straight line. With the rise of temperature, the sensitivity of bubble tube decreases. Refraction correction partially eliminates curvature correction. As applied to staff reading, the correction for curvature and refraction are respectively positive and negative. The correction for refraction as applied to staff reading is plus 1/7 D2/2R. Arithmetic check for rise and fall method. Backsight minus foresight, rise, minus fall equals last reduced level first reduced level. While doing leveling in undulating terrain, it is preferable to set the level on one side of the slope. If the horizontal distance between the staff point and the point of observation is d, then the error due to curvature of Earth is proportional to d2. The distance to the visible horizon from a height of 36 meter above mean sea level is given by v36/0.06735 km. Error due to refraction may not be completely eliminated by reciprocal leveling. Tilting level are commonly used for precision work. The last reading of leveling is always a foresight. In leveling, a station is the point where the leveling staff is held and not where level is set up. The inner surface of a bubble tube is an arc ODA circle. Sensitivity of a level tube can be increased by the increase in length of bubble. Dumpy level is most suitable when many readings are to be taken from a single setting of the instrument. Contour interval is inversely proportional to the scale of the map. An imaginary line lying throughout the surface of ground and preserving a constant inclination to the horizontal is known as contour gradient. The suitable contour interval for a map with scale 1:10,000 is 2 meter. Two contours of different elevations do not cross each other except in case of an overhanging cliff. Direct method of contouring is most accurate method. A series of closely spaced contour lines represent a steep slope. Indirect method of contouring. The process of locating or identifying points lying on a contour is called a vertical control. In the cross-section method of indirect contouring, the spacing of cross-sections depends upon contour interval, scale of plan, characteristics of ground. Tachyometric method is most suitable method for a hilly terrain. Contour interval on any map is kept constant. Contour interval is the vertical distance between two consecutive contours. Closed contour, with higher value inwards, represent a hillock. Benchmark is established by sprit leveling. The type of surveying which requires least office work is plane table surveying. Intersection method of detailed plotting is most suitable for hilly areas. Detailed plotting is generally done by radiation. 3-point problem can be solved by tracing paper method, Bessel's method, Lehman's method. The size of a plane table is 600 mm x 750 mm. The instrument used for accurate centering in plane table survey is plumbing fork. The process of determining the locations of the instrument station by drawing resectors of the known station is called resection. Intersection methods of plane table surveying is used to locate the position of an inaccessible point. The 2-point problem and 3-point problem are method of resection and orientation. the resection by 2 points problem as compared to 3-point problem requires more labor. The method used for locating the plane table station are traversing and resection. After fixing the plane table to the tripod, the main operations are needed at each plane table station are leveling, centering, orientation. Bowditch rule is applied to a closed traverse for adjustment of closing error. If in a closed traverse, the sum of the north latitudes is more than the sum of the south latitudes and also the sum of west departures is more than the sum of the east departures, the bearing of closing line is in the S quadrant. The angle between the prolongation of the preceding line and the forward line of a traverse is called deflection angle. Transit rule of adjusting the consecutive coordinate a traverse is used where angular measurement are more accurate than linear measurement. Bowditch method of adjusting a traverse is based on assumption that E1 is directly proportional to square root of L, and E2 is directly proportional to 1 VL, where E1 and E2 are errors in linear and angular measurement respectively and L is the length of a line. Thank you for watching. For now, please subscribe, like, share and do not forget to press bell icon.